Well, we played against a dynamic team, a team that really believes in one another and plays very well with one another. They understand what they're supposed to do, and they do a great job of executing. They forced us into an uncharacteristic 21 turnovers, and between their points off turnovers and transition points, they scored 37 points. That's a lot of points. The number one thing we talked about in terms of having a chance to be successful against them was defensive transition, limiting their points in transition. They're good at it. They're good at it. They have a lot of guys that can go in and make plays. And, that hurt us. Defensive transition hurt us. And us turning the ball over. I'm really proud about our guys' effort, how we stayed with it, didn't quit.
And it was before the game that you wondered if your guys would sort of have the same approach or the right approach. Did you think that they came out with the right approach?
Yeah, I think our guys were fine. Yeah, I think we did a good job coming out being ready to play. Yeah.
It looked like this was a different defensive struggle, like you said, getting back on defense rather than playing the ball. It's just a matter of not getting back down for not hustling.
Oh, as we talked, as we watched film on them, other teams get back like we did. We were back. We weren't organized. You not only have to be back against Oregon, you have to be in the proper position where they find a weak spot in your defense and they burn you on it. That happened several times where one time on a free throw where we just weren't organized. We played against many teams this year that are very deliberate and don't really force the action, and you can afford to do that, but not against this team.
It's hard to read whether this is a step forward in the rules, but how would you rate this?
I thought guys stepped up and made baskets offensively. Andrew Andrews has done that 2 out of 3 games now, is playing well. Abdul Gaddy stepped up in the second half, made baskets. Scott Suggs started out with our first 7 points. Sean Kemp came in and made baskets. So that's a real positive right there. If we can continue to do that and get our defense back where it was early, then we'll be an improved team here.
Could you envision, if not starting, playing most of the game with Andrews and Gaddy?
Well,
You did today, I guess.
you know, people say that it comes up, but Andrew averages about 24, 25 minutes a game, so it's almost like that every game. They're, just because of substitutions, our substitution pattern, they're in there quite a bit every game. Yeah.
So I believe it was like 43, 40, you're like right there. What was the difference there? I mean, and just how did the game sort of spiral out of control at that point?
Oh, I got to go back and look at the film, but we didn't get stops. We got stops to get back in it. We got stops before they got away, but then we quit getting stops, and we had several opportunities where we had baskets, and for whatever reason, we didn't get the ball to the rim, or we missed an easy shot. They regained the momentum. They slowly pulled away from us after that.
And it seemed as if you guys were just able to shoot, then things were fine. But just getting into offense, I mean, the
early we struggled with that early, and we just didn't do a very good job of going to our second and third options when we received pressure. Early. Second half, toward the end of the half, after we adjusted, and then second half, we didn't have many problems getting in offense after that. But early on, their pressure bothered us.
Did you think that you could exploit their sort of play at the point guard spot, because they had problems as well? I think they made 22 turnovers, I believe.
Well, our guys pressured as well, and they turned the ball over. We went in there just wanting to make sure that we guarded them in the half court, but also stayed away from transition. The point guard situation, the guys bringing it up, and the way they run their stuff, once that ball's out of his hand, everybody's involved. It's not just one guy dominating the ball the entire time. Although Dominic Artis dominates it more when he's playing.
So on the whole, it's 3 consecutive losses, but this feels a lot better, at least than the other night. I know that's not that big a deal,
we
but
did a
where
lot
are you there?
We did a lot of positive things, and we had a heartbeat. And if we have a heartbeat, that's what we're talking about. You bring forth focus and effort, and then we'll deal with the rest. We'll come out on on the positive side more than we will the other if we bring that focus and effort. And I thought we brought more effort tonight.
Did you think you found something though with Andrews? I mean, again, you had mentioned it earlier, his second straight positive game here.
No, we felt Andrew was coming along early on before he hurt his ankle. He couldn't make shots. He was trying to run everything, and he wasn't in great shape. Now he's gotten in better shape. He's healthy, and he's getting in a rhythm. And he's doing a lot of the things that we watched him do all year in practice last year. You know, Tony Roten's here last year. Terrence Ross is here, and all these guys. This is what he does. So this is not a surprise to us. We just wait for it to happen, and it's starting to happen. He's, as I said, he's not intimidated on the road or anywhere else or by anything.
And what was better for Sean today?
Sean competed, I thought, today. And, you know, he took advantage of his opportunities around the rim. He missed a couple, but that's all right. But I thought he played good. He competed.
Did you feel like you guys had like a handle on their offense at all? Just maybe couldn't figure it out. It just seemed like they had so many different weapons, whether it's Emery or Singler. It just seemed like they just kept coming.
Well, they drove us to the middle too much. And it's something we talked about. We didn't want that to happen. But they practice too, and they work on that all the time. And they were the better team tonight. I mean, they're not the 316th team in the country. You know, they're number 16 in the country, maybe better than that after this week. They're a good basketball team, and this is their 20th consecutive win here in this place. So we knew we had a challenge, but I thought our guys, you know, with the exception of when they pulled away from us, I thought we played pretty good basketball.
And what it was on Wednesday that you said that you would learn something about your team tonight. You learned what then?
That I'm excited to get to practice Monday, because I think we have a chance to really get better here.
And you couldn't say that after Corvallis.
No, after Corvallis, but I mean, I'm not making this up all of a sudden changing on the spot. We played Oregon tonight. The next time we play someone that maybe doesn't have the hype that Oregon has, we'll see what happens. Arizona certainly has it, so I would imagine we come out ready to play in that game. So.
Thanks, Greg.